What is going on, everyone? Scions here with the Everyday Grind. In today's video, I want to talk about what new and returning players can do to get back into World of Warcraft patch 9.2, Eternity's End. The patch will be dropping here soon. New raids, new things to do, a whole new zone to explore. And it can be daunting as you're coming in hot, getting ready for the patch, and you're not quite sure what to do. I've got 5 things that you can do as a player. And there's some pearls of wisdom in there that I've shared through my personal experiences and what my wife's gone through to catch up. I wanted to share those with you today. Don't forget to catch my live streams 5 days a week on Twitch. Throw me a follow over there. And please like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell right here on this YouTube channel so you know when I've dropped another video, a short, or I've gone live on Twitch and you want to check it out. Here are my 5 things to do to get ready for patch 9.2. Let's go. Here are my top 5 items I believe returning Warcraft players need to do in order to be ready if you're going to start today for patch 9.2 Eternity's End. Let's get started. First things first, decide what class you want to play. Are you a ranged player? Are you a melee player? Do you like physical or magic damage dealing? Do you like to lead the group and tank? Do you like to keep the group alive by healing? The beauty of playing World of Warcraft is this. If you like more than one playstyle, you can make an alternate character and fulfill more than one role in the game. You can have up to 50 characters per realm, which is a ton of options. My personal choice is that I would stick with one main character and one alternate character, just so you are not overwhelmed by some of the catch-up mechanics and avoid some grinding burnout. It's very real right now if you are a new or returning player and you haven't played in a while and you just get in there and start mashing a bunch of content. You're going to get burnout. I've seen it so many times. My wife is a great example where she doesn't play for a long time. She jumps in, she does all the stuff. She plays really hard for 2 weeks, almost all the time, and then she doesn't want to play when the new content comes out. So you need to be careful. Remember, World of Warcraft is a bit of a time sink, and you want to reach the end ready to play. Make sure when you choose your character that you really like how that character plays, because you'll be spending a lot of time with it. Number 2, once your choice is made on character class, it's time to start your journey. Get those levels up to maximum 60, or you can pay $60 for a level boost to level 60 in the in-game store. And then it's time to start gearing your character. Make sure you take a look at some of the class guides, which can be found on wowhead.com. I'll link that in the description below, so you know which covenant choice synergizes with your class and which build type has more output for your chosen role. Remember, there are some fun abilities that are really cool to use in the game, but they just don't perform as well as some others, and these have been tested by players who write these guides. I mean, I'd love to use Barrage as a hunter, for example. It's really cool having 3 or 4 hunters shoot Barrage, but it's just not a good choice. Next, you can start by doing world quests that give gear. As your renown goes up with your chosen faction, those gear world quests go up in item level as well. They're not going to give you massive, big upgrades, but they're going to help you along the way, so it's a good thing to do. Next, join the looking for raid option in the group finder and start getting even some better gear. Get your parses in, get your muscle memory in, get in there and play with other players. I'd say that if you are item level 240 or above, by the time you're doing all of these things, which is heroic raid level, you are well on your way for being ready for patch 9.2. I would even say 220 item level, you'd be ready for patch 9.2. Number 3, your legendary choice will be a huge deal if you are a new or returning player. If you are a returning player, you probably already have a legendary, but maybe it's not up to the maximum level of crafting. Again, make sure you take a look at the class guides, as they will help you choose the right legendary that synergizes with your class and build choice, because some legendaries perform much better than others. That's just the way it is. Once you've done that, you'll take a trip to Torghast in the Maw and talk to the Rune Carver, which is down the right passageway just as you enter Torghast, and ask him to upgrade your legendary. He'll let you know how many more resources you'll need to upgrade your item. The max legendary item level is 262. It's a great boost. So make sure you have either crafted or bought off of the auction house the corresponding gear slot item that will be needed to craft the appropriate legendary. Again, the class guides on Wowhead will tell you which piece to upgrade that's optimal for you. Once this is done, you'll run some Torghast wings to gather those resources. How many depends on how many resources you'll need to collect. Again, if you are a returning player, it shouldn't be that much. If you are a new player, you'll need to run a few more wings. Or your final legendary choice, if you don't want to grind that out, is to wait until patch 9.2 Eternity's End comes out and it's easier to obtain your specific legendary. Number 4, once you are around item level 200, it's time to jump into Mythic Plus dungeons, PvP battlegrounds, and raids, normal raids, heroic raids, and start grinding out some gear. In some cases, the gear in PvP and Mythic Plus dungeons are better than some of the raid gear options, which is considered really the best gear in the game for the most part. But there are some outliers there where some trinkets and rings will be higher output than what's in the raid. Doing these activities will boost your gear score and potentially show your skills to other players, and this is hugely important, who may be looking to find other players who they see as a fit to their Mythic Plus groups or guilds, which in turn will help your gear faster, as most coordinated groups tend to run more content together. Remember, joining groups or guilds with like-minded players will only enhance your playing experience. There are a lot of groups out there, so pick the best one for you. And finally, number 5. Once you have obtained the first 4 objectives in this video, all that's left is to maintain your character and or your alt character with the weekly objectives, such as the weekly raid or LFR, at least 1 Mythic Plus dungeon a week so that you can go to the vault. Maybe you can get in there and get a piece of gear that the vault gives you that you don't have as an upgrade. A big deal. And if you've been paying attention to the patch 9.2 notes and read that there will be the option of crafting your own tier set pieces, you will want to max out your crafting if you've decided you want to be able to craft some of that gear. Patch 9.2 is coming out soon, and I wanted to help those new and returning players get ready for the new content. That's it for me, everyone. Don't forget to join my live streams 5 days a week on Twitch. Please throw me a follow over there, and please like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell to this YouTube channel so you know when I've dropped another video, YouTube short, or gone live on Twitch. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.